Okay, request mission. Good work. As a show of thanks, pass along part of the blackmail money he's accumulated. Alright. We've discovered the headquarters of the pirate group you dispatched in your last mission, and it's time to take them out for good. I'm going to give you a frigate loaded with proximity-based explosive charges. What? And your job is to fly directly into the headquarters. As your frigate explodes, you'll be perfectly safe inside your capsule. So just relax and get back to me when you're done. So this is important. We need to use this ship and not anyone else's, because the ship will explode. So we're gonna go into the Condor. Inventory, ship hangar, Condor. I don't really want to lose a Condor though anyway. So we're going to make active. And we... Oh, wait, what? And then we're going to just double check the details. Ship restrictions. You may use your Condor to access it. Alright, only Condors. So we're flying it into their base, and then we're gonna fly away again. So this is a tutorial for what happens when your ship explodes, which is to say you need to warp away in your capsule as soon as possible.
Warp drive active.
I mean, the frame rates are better out here as well, but I feel like we've just kind of cut the effects for no good reason now, because we've jumped on from like 40 something frames a second up to 60 frames out here, but then once you go into cloud, you're still down to 5 frames a second, which is ridiculous. Also, how do I get rid of remove waypoint? Okay, there you go. Don't I have to fly towards a station or this one? Alright, go. So we're going to just go straight into that station. This ship isn't fitted with anything, right? Have I been selling anything? Bounty prizes, agent reward. Is that all today? Oh, that was and dead. Alright, now we dock back there. Done already! Would you like me to suggest another opportunity? Oh, we died. Okay, I see. Sure, next. That's about it. Alright, so we completed that objective. So now we are in a capsule, actually. Let me close career funnel. So that's your capsule. So when your ship explodes, you get into a capsule. So you're not dead yet, but you lose your ship. But your capsule can also get destroyed. So if you that's called being podded. So you lose your ship, you go into your pod, and then if you lose your pod as well, then you die and you lose all your implants, and then you respawn at your clone. So you kind of get 2 chances. But if you lose your ship, obviously if you're flying an expensive ship, then that's gone. Completed death of a ship, opportunity reward, completed ship exploded, insurance, kill report available. Also reprocessing, oh good, those are good, shield upgrades. Opportunity reward, so this one, when you die you get a kill report, which tells you what killed you, who killed you and what. So if it's PvP, you can see who killed you and what ships they were flying and so on and so forth. And then after you die, you get insurance. Secure Commerce Commission. Your friendly insurance company has transferred 138.935 thousand ISK into your account for the recent loss of your ship. This payout is the default payout for an uninsured ship. If you're interested in better insurance, please visit the station. So whenever you lose a ship, you get insurance payment. Which Also, you can buy insurance as well for your ship. So we just lost a ship that doesn't belong to us, and we got money for it, which is kind of funny. All right, cool. Let's get back into our ship. Let's not look at the pod. We can't fit anything into the pod. Let's get back into our Merlin. Great. And talk to this guy again. I've completed the mission. Good work, you've now seen for yourself that losing a ship isn't the end of the world. You Capsuleers have a saying though. Don't fly what you can't afford to lose. If you stick to affordable ships and modules, you'll be able to learn without risking everything you own. When you're ready for another assignment, let me know. So there's that. There's always a chance that you might get ganked and you might lose your ship. So what you want to do is you don't spend every last credit on the shiniest ship you can get your hands on, because you get blown up at some point. What you want to do is like at least have backup. So whatever ship you're flying, at least have enough resources to repurchase that thing. So if you lose it, you can just kind of go and do it again and continue. Or rather, to go and get the same thing again and continue what you were doing before. But like how you insure yourself is up to you. But usually I don't fly a ship unless I have enough resources to get another copy of that ship immediately if I lose it. But of course, if I lose it, then I wouldn't do that, because if I do that, then I wouldn't have enough money to get another one, which means I would go back to a cheaper ship and then do lower difficulty and lower risk things in a smaller ship, and then work my way back up to it. So that's my own personal way of hedging against risk. We might show you that at some point. Request mission. Next up is a kind of interdiction called warp disruption. When activated on another target ship, these kinds of modules tackle it, disabling its warp drive. Okay, there you go. Civilian warp disruptor. Tackling only works if you maintain close distance. Don't let the target ship outside your warp disruptor's range and have sufficient strength to overpower its warp core. To successfully lock down a ship, the total number of warp disruptors attempting to tackle it must outnumber the warp core stabilizers it has online. I'll give you a civilian warp disruptor to test it out on a pirate that escaped from the headquarters you just blew up. Pin him down, but don't blow him up. So this is a warp disruptor. So tackling people is you want to stop them from getting away. Let me just accept that. Great, remember I don't want him dead, just scare him and then get out. It'll send more of a message to the others than killing him will. Alright. So let's see what we have, and let's see what this is. Inventory, item hanger, civilian warp disruptor. Goes into one of these slots. I don't think I need a micro warp drive. Let me just let me remove this one, and then put on the so the Weber Fire slows them down. The warp disruptor prevents them from warping. Alright, let's get out there and tackle this guy. So basically you fly up close, you approach them, get close to them, and then stop them from warping away by using the warp disruptor. So if they manage to get away from you, then they can warp. Or if they manage to
Warp drive active.
like your warp disruptor can fail, doesn't always work. So you see that range within 20 kilometers, like you literally have to be right next to them. So what you want to do is get a fast ship that is difficult to hit, and then go right up close to people and tackle them, prevent them from running away, and then have your buddies shoot them with their guns. Fleeing pirate. Alright, we are gonna approach the fleeing pirate with our micro warp drive. Alright, I'm gonna stop that. Oops, did we overshoot? Please don't shoot me. I'll leave, just let me go. Alright, we're done. So now we are tackling him. Wait, what's the range again? 20 kilometers. Oh, that's actually quite far away. So we're right next to him and he can't get away from us because we're tackling him. We've disrupted the war, but now he can't run away. Alright, let's get out of here. We're done with you.
Warp drive active.
So, you didn't really see it, right? Because I'm just looking at the numbers and the buttons. So you just kind of get up close as fast as you can and you tackle them. Obviously, in real life, in real combat, it's not quite that easy.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Also, it's one reason why you might use short-range weapons, because you're tackling. You have to be up close to tackle. So if you want to like catch people or stop them from getting away, you also need like short-range weapons to finish them off. If you're doing a solo, that is. So a long-range weapon, you might be able to stay out of their range and not get hit by them. But once you start firing at them, they can just warp away because you're so far away you can't stop them from running away, right? So that's one kind of benefit to being short-ranged. Alright, that was pretty easy. Nicely done. It looks like our pirate friends got the message loud and clear. Hopefully you understand the basics of warp disruption now. There's more to it, of course, but regardless of how each different type of module works, the principle is always the same. Pin them down and keep them there. Alright. A vessel nearby was attacked by pirates, with the only survivor left for dead in a disabled vessel. We need you to repair his ship with remote shield booster modules, so he can return to safety. Let me stress again that you are to repair the vessel, not blow it up. I know you capsuleers have an itchy trigger finger at the best of times. Alright, so we're doing support. Granted items, civilian small remote shield booster. Okay, sure. So we've covered tackling, now we're gonna look at remote shield booster. So if you're in combat, sometimes you might have support vessels, especially if you have capital ships in your fleet. Remote shield booster, oh, it's a weapon. Well, that sucks. Maybe I can switch to a different ship for this. Never mind, let me just use my one. Let me remove that again. Let me unlimited thermal dissipation field kinetic doesn't actually do that much, does it? Let me just see this. Activation time, we don't actually use it at all. We've never used it. Reduces 35% kinetic damage. Let me just repackage that. Let me unmount or unfit that and then put that there. Alright, cool. And let's get out of here. So if you are like in a big fleet battle, you have several larger ships that you don't want to lose, then you might also send in some support ships to use the remote shield booster to keep it alive. Like there's remote shield boosters, there's remote repair things, and there's also other things you can boost. And you can also like jam other ships. So like the game has a lot of scope for fleet battle, where you have support ships boosting the shields of a capital ship, and so like, the enemy can't blow it up unless they blow up the support ships first, because otherwise the shield repairs so quickly that they can't actually damage it. Basic systems operational. Alright, so that's your remote shield boosting. You're just making sure that the shields of the other ship is staying up.
active.
You notice the advanced stuff is actually less interesting than just blowing things up. So the basic combat tutorial, we just flew back and forth blowing things up. In the advanced tutorial, we don't blow anything up. So the game gets less interest. Well, it's less exciting. It's more interesting in a thinking sort of way, but less exciting as you get more advanced. Isn't that funny? Alright, complete mission. Good work out there. Our agents reported a safe journey back home. I hope you've come to learn something in the process too. I arranged for a skill book to be made available to you as a reward. If you're interested in the use of shield transfer modules, then you'll want to train up eventually. Alright, well, let's put it in. We're going to take the book and insert it into our brains. Wait a minute. We're going to inject the skill. Alright, we're going to shove that into our brains and request the next mission. Something just came up that's right up your alley. Alright, this next mission, this next assignment is going to test your nerves. We're sending you into a much larger and better defended pirate base. We don't expect you to conquer all their forces. We just want to see you put up a good fight before being destroyed. Oh, really? I'll provide you with a combat frigate, but you have to fit it with your own modules. I'll keep the fittings cheap. You're not expected to come out of this one intact. Although you have to score at least one kill. What? Let me stress this point, Simon. We want to see you kill at least one pirate and then try to stay alive in there. So you may not leave the area until your ship has been blown to pieces. You should use the frigate I'm giving you, not one of your own ships, since I will not be replacing anything you lose. Alright. Accept. We have to kill one ship and then we have to die. Thanks, bro. Cheers. So, what did he give me? Oh, nuts. He gave me a Merlin, right? Read details. Gave me a Merlin, so let me get into a Merlin. It's the same Merlin. And then we have to put in enough weapons to kill one ship. But we're gonna lose it, for sure. What should I lose then? Civilian Gatling railgun, civilian light electron blaster. I think might be the. Let me just repackage some of this stuff because. Actually, let me just select all. Stack all, select all. Select all, repackage. Yes. Alright, and then stack all. So we don't want to really take anything with us except a gun. Civilian light electron blaster? Show info? This doesn't use any ammo. Its optimal range is 1 kilometer. It hardly does any damage though. I don't know if I can kill anyone with this thing. Alright, I guess I don't mind losing this one. But we do need to kill at least one enemy before we die. Well, let's just pick like the smallest ship in the group and see how well we do. I don't think it's that difficult. We have one tiny ass gun. And we have to kill a ship and then get blown up. I think the mission is set up so that it's quite easy. I'm not entirely sure though, so you don't know. You never know.
Warp drive active.
Mercenary frigate. It seems kind of powerful. Alright, fall off range within 3 kilometers. Let's start shooting at it. Oh, we're not gonna make it, are we? Look how little damage we're doing. Oh, we might make it. Alright, let's see how well we do. And let's see if we die. This is the tiny little pea shooter that we're using. It's so funny. Wait, do NPCs pod you? Alright, let me just switch over to my browser. Eve online, do NPCs destroy pods? NPCs going to kill our pods. Why don't... Okay, well... Okay, NPCs don't kill pods. Usually. We're actually winning this fight, I can't believe it. We're winning this fight with this tiny little civilian pea shooter. That's kind of funny. It's gonna take a while, but we're cheap, so that's okay. It's gonna keep it frugal.